All right. And is Megan Atha present?
Atha.
Atha, forgive me. Miss Atha, I'm going to call the case. We are here in state of Kansas versus Megan Atha. The case number is Butler County 22 CR 469. The county attorney appears by Miss Pierce. Miss Atha appears in person and pro se. It looks like this matter has a pending warrant to show cause. I think Darren Patterson had been previously appointed to the case, and I will continue him in that role. I do want to inquire. I think I'm right in seeing that there's a $1,000 cash or surety bond on this case. Do you, Ms. Pierce, have any comment concerning bond in the case?
No, Judge, that's what I show has been previously set.
Okay.
I thought that was already paid. Or am I mistaken?
I'm sorry?
I thought I already bonded out of that bond. I was in Sedgwick when that happened.
No, my understanding is that on 8/7 of 2023, the defendant failed to appear. At that time, the court issued a warrant, bond forfeiture bench warrant, and then set a new bond at $1,000 cash or surety, and that's what she's here for today. I don't show any other payment of that bond.
Like 3 days ago.
I am showing in my file, and I understand completely why this might not be available to Ms. Pierce. It's from the 18th Judicial District, and it sets bond, or indicates bond was paid in the amount of $1,000 for her to appear here today. It mistakenly says 1315 rather than 115. Sorry, it says 315
Yes.
rather than 115. But it's my understanding, ma'am, and this was done on October 20th of this year. It's my understanding that you are in custody on this charge. Do you have any additional information for the court at this time?
I have no idea. I thought it was just for missing the court date. I've been in contact with my probation officer, and that was just to see if I needed to reset it for another 12 months, or if I was to just have it dropped and be done with this since it's been over. And he said that he would recommend, since I've paid it everything off, and I've done all my due diligence, that there's no reason to see me any further on another 12 months. And he said that as long as I got it done before December, which is what he wanted to have happen, and he's like that he's got my back on that. But if there anything past December, I couldn't do anything.
Well, did you come into the Butler County Jail on your own then?
Basically, yes.
Okay, so why would you turn yourself in if you believed yourself to be on a valid bond? I'm just confused as to why.
My bondsman brought me in.
Okay. Okay.
And which I didn't understand either, but he said that he was going to do what he could to get me out of here. So we just want to make sure I made it, which I was unaware that I was able to do a Zoom with you guys as well. I just now found that out.
All
Or I
right.
would have had to take care of a long time ago.
Ms. Pierce, does that additional information prompt any addition from the county attorney's office in terms of any discussion concerning the bond?
No, I don't quite understand if she's paid the bond, why she's in custody, but and she said her bondsman brought her in. So did her bondsman revoke her bond? Or I don't get it. I'm not quite understanding that.
I don't think you pulled it. I mean, it would have said that when we took them.
Well, I think that it's a little bit difficult to discern all of the goings on. I mean, there was a bond which would have seemed to have her at liberty between the 20th of October and today's date at, as it says, 3:15 when she was supposed to appear. But if it was her bondsman who had turned her into the jail, I suspect there's probably something more to that story. So I'm inclined to leave the bond as it has been previously said, a $1,000 cash or surety bond. I'm inclined to set this before Judge Webster. And as I had previously mentioned, reappoint Mr. Patterson. I'm intending to use the January 22nd, 2024 date. And it looks like that's at 9 a.m.
What exactly are we going? Are we?
Oh, sorry, 8 is it at 8 a.m. What's that?
What is this court? So like, I guess I'm confused as to like, I thought we were taking care of, me coming in today was taking care of what I was supposed to be coming in, and I missed last court date on, which was, so what are we doing the court date for?
Well, as I had sought to explain, there's a pending warrant to show cause. Counsel had been appointed. I want you to get the benefit of having counsel assist you on this. So I had reappointed counsel. You're, I think, reasonable in terms of feeling a little bit confused. The paperwork concerning the bond was somewhat difficult to understand, but if it was the case that your bondsman had turned you into the jail, I'm expecting that there was a reason for him to have or her to have done that. So that's where we are today. And I want to try to get you back into a posture where court-appointed counsel can assist you with your case. And the next hearing date available for Judge Webster is that January 22, 2024 at 8 a.m. date that I've given you.
So you're telling me that I have to sit in here until January?
Well, the bond is the same as it was when you bonded out on the.
Did you just say that the bond was that I was paid? Excuse me for interrupting.
Apparently that is accurate as far as it goes, but apparently between then and today's date, your bondsman brought you into the Butler County Jail. But
there's nothing that says that he pulled it. Nothing that said that the fact it's been paid. Correct.
Well, the fact that you are in custody at your bondsman's behest would seem to at least imply that that bond has indeed been pulled.
Okay, but it doesn't say that it's been pulled.
Well, there's no document to that effect.
Okay,
I don't know what else the court can reasonably assume in the circumstances. I mean, it seems like if he'd wanted you to remain on his bond, you wouldn't have been brought to the Butler County Jail. So I'm doing my best to those circumstances. But the other point I'm trying to make is that you do have counsel, and counsel can assist you. And you can explain to counsel the background that you think might be relevant to that question.
I never get to get told of him. I never get to talk to him. He never answers my phone calls. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why I can't just get OR'd out. Well, go handle this. I'm gonna take care of this business.
And I think that my familiarity with the case is more recent, to be sure, but I do see that there's a trajectory which caused Judge Webster at some point at least to think that a $1,000 cash or surety bond would be appropriate, and I think that's appropriate too in the circumstances. So I will leave the bond as it was. We'll look forward to seeing on that January 22nd, 2024 date at 8 o'clock. And Mr. Patterson, I hope we'll be in touch with you very soon. Thank you.